thatmovieguyUK.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Movie Club for the very first time, and in today's video we will be discussing more films from the BFI London Film Festival, and that film in particular is Never Gonna Snow from Małgorzata Szymborska, who is a fantastic Polish director that made The Other Lamb last year, which will be on Mubi very shortly. Fantastic film starring Murphy Cassidy. You should check it out. Based on this, Never Gonna Snow again came out at the Venice Film Festival and to very interesting reviews, and I love when it's interesting. I truly didn't really know much about the film going in, but I knew I was going into something potentially quite special and potentially top 20 of the year material. So let's discuss. Never Gonna Snow again follows the story of Zhenya. He is an industrious Ukrainian migrant worker in Poland who makes house calls as a masseur to the needy and aspirational residents of a middle-class gated community near Warsaw. He is privy to all their problems, anxieties and secrets, and something of an unwitting guru figure. Zhenya's grounded spirituality, apparent healing powers and broad shoulders make him an object of lust for the many of the lost souls in the community. Małgorzata Szymborska's film is truly mesmeric and very teasing in every element. There is such a mystery and an ambience to what Zhenya is and what he does, but also there is a beautiful metaphorical sense of why this film is in existence, and we'll go to that in a little bit. But from the beginning of this film, we enter an office where Zhenya gets his work papers, but what he does to get the work papers is he makes the guy fall asleep. And then we enter this kind of like Chaplin, Buster Keaton kind of little montage where he's making his way into the community with his masseuse bag and everything like that. So you know that this is a bit more of an unbalanced type of film where you kind of have to embrace every kind of element that belongs within it. And there is a strange, dark, humorous undertone to the film that really puts you on edge, but also absorbs the humanity that is kind of within the frame that Szymborska gives. This is actually co-directed with Michael Englert, who has worked with Szymborska before and is working with her to create a fuller picture, I believe. The mystery flows within this film with a tranquil camera work. It's very soothing, very atmospheric. There's no sense of colorization. There is a small sense of warmth around Zhenya, but around him it's very grey, very bold, I think, and you kind of get this strange ambience for his customers. The customers are a fruitful bunch where we have very different types of characters than you would normally see, and to kind of understand their essence is what Zhenya is about. And there's this macabre utopian sequences where we're in a forest and there is snow, and this is a very odd sense of how we as a society do tend to disappear within the things that we purchase to relax and unwind. We can't seem to find that zen that we are so acquainted with, and I think Szymborska delves into this very beautifully. There's not much dialogue once we're in this mystical utopia, but we see what the customers want and where they feel like they should be. And once Zhenya's magic is kind of unfolding, we see these very interesting moments of Zhenya being by himself in these very beautiful middle-class houses. And this is the parallels that Szymborska wants to give. It is about the immigrant story, about how somebody tries to build a new life for themselves. And I really love how Zhenya, played by Alek Utzkow, just gives everything to this performance, and it's very conformed, very constricted, but also his presence as this man of many talents is bustling from his shoulders alone. I truly love the moments where he walks around these houses and he's dancing, or at the back end of this film there is a magic sequence which I truly loved. There is a weird way that you really connect with him, but also you don't quite know who he is. And continuously through this film, there's always a question, where are you from? And he says Pripyat. Pripyat is obviously connected with Chernobyl. And says, oh, you're from Chernobyl. It's like, yeah, not so close. And this is an ongoing joke, but it's something that kind of falls together. And this is the way that we see this differentiation in class and how he is trying to build a life for himself. But within this whole film, I loved it. I think it is one of the best films I've seen this year. I loved every element of it, and it kept me engaged, and it kept me guessing. And that is what I love about these types of films. Have you seen Never Gonna Snow Again, or have you seen The Other Lamb? Please let me know what you think of Szymborska's work. She is a fantastic director that deserves a lot more attention. Comment below, let me know what you thought. More LFF reviews are coming. Undine will be my next review, and honestly, I cannot wait to talk about that one either. There are some tremendous films coming out at London Film Festival, and you should definitely check it out. I'll leave a link in the description to take you over to the website, see what's still available on virtual screenings. You should go for it. Just dive in blind. You never know what you're going to find. Never Gonna Snow. Do it if you can. Truly loved it. And thank you very much for anybody that comment, like, shared, subscribed. Do as you please as always, and as we normally say on this channel, diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shuns, and obviously never change. Bye.